Hello guys, this is Wando here. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the differences between using Tinder in the Balkans, like here in Serbia where I live, or Bulgaria, Macedonia, or Croatia, or blah blah blah, compared to using Tinder in the United States where I'm from, or other English-speaking and Western countries. Because I know that a lot of you fools are traveling through Europe, you're gonna be traveling through the Balkans, and then you act like you accidentally left your Tinder on. Bitch, please. You left your Tinder on. It's 2018, you can leave your Tinder on. Now, I actually did turn my Tinder off because, as some of you know, I was dating, and after about 8 months of dating and not really meeting anyone that I liked, in fact I pretty much hated everyone I've been on a date with, I decided, you know what, let me just give Tinder a try. That way I can control my expectations that I have when I meet someone new. And then lo and behold, my first Tinder date here went super well. It went so well that I'm still dating that person over 2 months later. So back to the differences. In my short time on Tinder, I noticed some interesting things that definitely makes using Tinder in the Balkans much different than using Tinder in the United States and other Western countries and English-speaking countries. So if you're one of those people who's going to be traveling and you're accidentally leaving your Tinder on, I thought you might want to know some of these things. If you're excited to learn about these differences, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. You might want to hit the subscribe button and be sure to tick that notification bell so that you do not miss any weekly content about the greatest region in the whole wide world, the Balkans. So, for starters, Tinder here is definitely not taken as seriously as it is in the United States, and I would say even in Western Europe. In the United States, I know people who found their husbands, found their wives on Tinder. And it is very, very common to go on Tinder with the intention of trying to find someone who you can be in a relationship with. But here, it's definitely a lot more casual. And that's not to say that everyone here is just on Tinder just to hook up. Maybe they are. But what I mean by casual is that I think there's fewer people that are actually using Tinder with the intent of finding someone that they can be in a long-term relationship with. I mean, I found 2 of my friends' boyfriends on Tinder. I have less than 10 girlfriends here, and 2 of their boyfriends I saw on Tinder. I lived in the United States my whole life and I ain't seen anyone's boyfriends on Tinder. Should I tell her? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if I should tell my friend that I saw her boyfriend on Tinder. When it comes to meeting up with someone and actually scheduling a Tinder date, a lot of times in the United States, that means going out for food and drinks. Here, it means going out for drinks. I think this comes down to 2 things. The first thing is Europe is a very bar and cafe culture, and I think especially here in like the Balkans and these Mediterranean countries, it's very go to the cafe, go to the bar, have some drinks, have some coffee, meet friends, chat up, hang out. Whereas the culture in the United States is more like, oh, you're going out tonight. Oh, you're like actually leaving the house. Okay, let's go and grab something to eat and have some drinks. Americans aren't really let's go grab a coffee people. As a matter of fact, we don't even have that many cafes in the United States. And if there are places with the cafes, they tend to be like much bigger cities. So the second thing that factors into Americans going out to eat is I do think that there is a little bit more societal pressure on men to take a woman out and appear as this man who's going to be a great, reliable provider. And of course, one of the best ways to do that is to take a girl to dinner and show with your wallet that you can pay for dinner. God, I got so many free dinners in the United States. I miss that. Now, I ain't saying she a gold digger. In the United States, the second Tinder date that I went on, this guy took me to this really fancy, really expensive restaurant, and I was like, what the hell? What are we doing here? Are you gonna propose to me tonight or something? It was a bit much. And it was one of those restaurants that was like so fancy and so expensive that like the food sucked. It was like a piece of salmon and like 2 asparagus. Like the whole date I was just thinking, I can't wait for this to be done so that I can go to the nearest McDonald's. So yeah, I think it comes down to those 2 things as to why when Americans go on a Tinder date, they go out to eat, and here in the Balkan region, people just want to go grab some drinks and keep it a little bit more casual. Nobody puts profile descriptions. You will know nothing about nobody here. Every single profile that you look at is saying to you, bitch, I don't know you. And for my guys out there who are using Tinder in the Balkans, from talking to a lot of my girlfriends who are on Tinder, I think they also don't put a lot in their description because men don't put anything in their description. So I think women are discouraged maybe from putting a lot in their description because they don't want to look like some annoying girl that puts a lot of words in her description. So descriptions are either nothing or a very little words. But back in the United States, you know, where I'm from, people put a lot, like too much stuff in their description, like calm down. Calm down. People also in the United States always put what they're looking for. So if someone's looking for something more serious, you will know that they're looking for something more serious. If someone is only looking for something casual, just a hookup, they will put that in the description. And like, people are so brutally honest about what they don't want. Like if you have kids, they will put in their description that they don't want to date someone with kids. If you got cats, they will put in the description, I'm gonna hate your cat, so we'll have a problem. If you still live at home with your parents, they will put, I'm not gonna date someone who still lives at home with their parents. So yeah, people in the United States are very, very clear with their description. The description is everything. So here, you really just have to be superficial and just go by someone's picture and then just pray that they're not a serial killer or that they're not using fake pictures to catfish you and putting up pictures that look like this when they really look like this. The next thing really annoys me. Like, the things I was talking about before did not annoy me. They were just different. They're just different. This really annoyed me about using Tinder here, just being honest. And that is that a lot of people only put 1 or 2 pictures. I cannot stand that. It's like Tinder allows you to put 6 pictures. So put 6 pictures! The whole purpose of this app is that people like you or they dislike you mostly based on your picture. So if you only have 1 picture of yourself where you look amazing, looking like this, then I'm pretty sure it's probably because you don't want people seeing you when you look like this. People really do look so different from picture to picture because the lighting changes, the resolution changes, the angle changes. When I was using Tinder, whenever someone had 1 or 2 pictures, I immediately swiped left. Like, I didn't care how good looking they were because that meant that they were either too selfish to just put up some extra pictures, or they were someone that was trying to catfish and their ass was fake. Maybe there's more to this that I don't understand. Again, I've been living here for a year. Sometimes it takes many years to understand nuances of a culture. So maybe there's a reason and I just don't know it yet. So let me know in the comments, if you use Tinder, how many photos do you put? And yes, I am judging you if you only put 1 or 2. However, I'm open to hear why. So let me know in the comments below. The last thing is when it is time to actually meet the person. Here, I think that time happens really quick. Whereas back in America, message with someone for like at least 5 days to a whole week, and then there'd be an agreement to meet the next week or in 2 weeks. It was very slow. I think Americans are very uptight people, or they can be, because I know for sure I'm a very uptight person. Like, I know that about myself. But here you can match with someone. They might write like 5 sentences to you, and then their next sentence will be like, what you doing tonight? And you know, this is actually something that I really like. I love love spontaneity when it comes to meeting new people. Like, I love that. That's why I travel so much. That's why I always travel alone. I like meeting new people. And yeah, that can be a little bit dangerous, but I think if you just have a good vibe from someone, that's fun. And I do think in the United States that people can be a little bit like, they overthink things too much. They want to make sure that everything is like perfect and the setting is just right before they like actually agree to meet someone. Here, I think people are a lot more chill. I think a lot of people are a lot more go with the flow in terms of meeting someone new, and they're pretty quick to want to meet up. They're basically like, I'm not doing anything. I'm sure you're not doing anything because your dumbass is on Tinder, so let's do nothing together tonight. I think that's cool. So I think if you're traveling in the Balkans and you will be using Tinder, that's pretty good news to hear, right? But of course, if someone is so quick to want to meet up with you, but they're not really asking you any questions or interested in learning anything about you before meeting you, then chances are they probably don't want to know anything about you when they do meet you, which means that they obviously want something else. You're smart. I'm sure you can figure what it is that they want. So guys, that is going to end today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel and make sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any weekly content about living in, traveling in, and life and culture within the Balkans. And also, what do you think? Do you agree with the things that I talked about? Do you disagree? Do you have some things that you noticed but I didn't talk about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the comments too. So again, that concludes this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace!